No, no, no.
Time what took you? Oh, it took us ages to get keys. You know I'm slowly up down at council office.
Did you do the shopping?
Oh no, this is Scotch Miss. Hey, don't cheat your dad.
Well, are you opening up then or what?
You've got keys.
No, you've got the key. It's handy for the rovers anyway.
Other pocket.
These are for you, Mum.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, very nice. Bet she hasn't got me out.
Dad,
What?
happy birthday.
Oh, it's her. Well, if it were going begging.
You thieving gits.
Oh, hi, Janice.
Oh, hello, Mr. Baldwin.
Moving in, are you?
Yeah, this is my lot. Les, have you met Mr. Baldwin?
All right.
This is our Toya. And our Liam. Oh, is that him?
Toya. Oh, Marlo. Have you met your new neighbours?
Hello. Oh, hello, Leanne. And Toya.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Have you seen anybody taking out of the back of that van?
No,
Oh, that's funny. I was only in the house 2 minutes.
I'm sorry, pal. Can you use a lift? Just unhook that rope from the other side. Cheers, mate.
Don't matter how many times we move house, I always find something belonging to us that I never knew we had.
I'm chucking that fridge out. It's festering.
Yeah, well, I'm going to complain to council about that fridge. They're supposed to clean a place out before they move folk in.
I try and sell it to somebody, but I can't face mucking it out. Anyway, it's cracked.
Hey, mind you, there's some good stuff. Look at this table and chairs.
We can't go flogging them. We'd have nothing to sit on.
I know. I'm just saying they're worth having.
Oh, aye.
Right, we're off out.
Off out where?
So have a look round. We're off out, Dad. Do you want out fetch him?
No, sir.
Do you want out fetch him? No, I do not want out fetching. So just try and keep your thieving little hands to yourself for 5 minutes.
We meant shopping.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, don't mucky your ticket round here with everybody just as soon as we've moved in.
What you on about?
You know what I'm on about?
It ain't our fault if folk pick on us.
Just try not to get on wrong side of anybody, okay?
Well, you tell everybody not to get on wrong side of us, and we won't get on wrong side of them.
We always get blamed for everything. It were our fault flipping First World War broke out.
Look, I am not arguing with you. I'm just giving you a little bit of advice, right?
Right.
Have you left that CD player on up there?
Oh, turn yourself off when it's finished. See you later.
Right.
80, 90, 95, 120, need another 50.
Oh, hello. I'm Mrs. Bishop. I live here. I'm your neighbour.
You all right?
Yes, thank you. Is your mother in today? I thought I might pop in later on,
What for?
just to say hello.
Oh, why?
She ain't my mum, she's Toya's.
Right, well, I hope I see you again later. That music's very loud.
Take it Percy isn't in.
He's at the library. I can't imagine what he'll say if he comes home to that.
Hiya, can I have 10 embassy?
How old are you?
16.
Are you sure?
Oi, Toya, how old am I?
16.
Told ya.
Well, it's just that we're not allowed to sell cigarettes to anybody under 16.
I am 16, I just said.
Yeah, well, we could get prosecuted.
I know, but I'm 16, so can I have some?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but it's the law. Now, I don't make the laws, but I don't want any trouble.
She is 16. She's just told you about 80 times.
Do you want to see my birth certificate?
No. Just hold on a minute. Rita.
I've got my under 18s card somewhere. Hang on.
Rita!
I only want some cigs.
What's the problem?
What's the matter?
I'm just trying to explain that we can't sell cigarettes to anybody under 16.
She was 16 last week.
Come on, get out.
I've just said she was 16.
Yeah, well, I'm Marlene Dietrich.
What are you on about? You mad old bag.
Excuse me?
Why? What have you done?
There. Photo. Date of birth. I'm 16.
Yeah, well, I'm still not serving you.
Why not?
Because I don't like your manner, either of you.
You can't refuse to serve me. I'm 16.
Oh, yes, I can, lady. This is my shop. I'll serve her what I want. Now, come on, sling your hoop. Pair of you, get out.
Right. Well, this shop stinks.
I don't believe this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you will be.
Get out!
dead frightened. Look, I'm shaking like a leaf.
I work Corporate Road, you know, for Mr. Baldwin.
Oh, I thought I'd seen your face before. In the Rovers.
Yeah, dinner times.
Well, I'm pleased the house won't be standing empty any longer.
Why?
Well, I always think an empty house is open to vandalism. Or squatters.
Hey, we're not squatters.
No, I realise that.
They had to move us out at last place because of neighbours.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't get on with them. They were always causing trouble. So we asked to be moved.
Asked who?
Council.
The council moved you in here. Oh, I assumed you'd bought it.
What, us? You're joking? No, council bought it. I was surprised and all. I mean, I didn't think they bought up odd houses like that. Hey, but I'm not complaining. It's smashing. It's handy for me for work. And it's handy for Les for pub. Les! He's just fixing some vacuum cleaners. Les!
Yeah.
This is Mrs.
Bishop.
from next door.
You all right, love?
Thank you. Yes, I was just passing.
Right. Well, now you know where we are if you need help.
There was something.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I was just telling...
Janice.
My lodger, Mr. Sugden. He's quite an elderly gentleman.
Oh, you want him carting off?
Yes, no, what I was going to say, he does value his peace and quiet. I just hope the music isn't going to be too loud.
Don't you worry about that, love.
They never have it too loud.
Only earlier
Well, not
on...
any louder than any other kids.
Well...
They know when to turn it down.
Right. Well, I'll see myself out.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Do you live here?
Why?
Just asking.
Hey, clear off. Take your noise somewhere else.
Is he talking to us?
No idea.
Are you deaf? I'm not surprised listening to that all day. How is it you young'uns think we all want to listen to your music? Because we don't, it's awful. Hey, come on, switch it off. Get it switched off. I don't like your attitude.
You don't touch my things. Clear off!
I fought in the last war, you know.
Oh, Percy, you're on short. I always thought you were strictly a beer drinker.
Medicinal.
Yeah, we've had a bit of a trauma earlier in the day.
They want locking up.
The new family at number 5. Mr. Sugden's had a bit of a run-in with the daughters.
Have you seen them?
No.
They were sat on your wall at dinner time, blurting out music.
Oh, not them. It's those girls that were in the cabin earlier.
That's the father.
Pints of bitter, please, love.
Right.
And whatever you're having, love.
No tar.
Oh, go on. What's the matter with you?
Right, when you're ready, Judy.
Righto.
I'll get that.
Don't bother.
Least I can do.
What's that for then? Nicking me drill?
I never nick no drill.
Hey, forget that. Changed my mind.
You're not a right friendly lot round here, daddy, love, eh?
Go on, up it. Get yourself to school.
I've had no breakfast.
Well, that's your fault. You want to get up a bit sooner. And hey, I'll be ringing that school office later to see if you've turned up, right?
She treats me like a kid. Do I have to go to school?
Well, it didn't do me any good.
Oh, that's right. Side with her against me. It's hard enough getting her to do anything I say without you sticking your oar in.
Look, all I did was tell the girl the truth. She asked me if she had to go to school. And I said, in my opinion, no. It's a waste of time anyway, she's thick.
I'm not.
See? Now get to school. Why can't you help me with him, eh? And tell her with Leanne to get out of bed and get herself down to that job centre. I'm sick and tired of being the only one in this family that ever does an hand's turn. And it won't do you any harm to go with her.
Hey, Toya. What?
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can finish my apple. I said, get to school, you.
I'm going.
I've sometimes thought about a career in catering. I think it'd suit me.
Oh, yes.
I mean, look at you. I bet when your gaffer's not about, you eat more than he pays you in wages.
Well, as it happens, I am the gaffer.
Get away. You're not. Blimey.
Yes, and it is a business we're running here, so what's your order?
Oh, I'm not here to eat. I'm stuck for money. I just thought I'd call in and weigh the place up in case a bit of money comes my way. Do you know what I mean? Mind you, it's a nice place you've got here.
Oh, thank you. And before long, it'll be even nicer. I'll be making improvements, redecorating, etc., etc.
Ah, well, now that's where I can help you.
What, you're a decorator by trade, are you?
No, not as such, no. Bad bat, you see. And it's a hard world out there. No one's going to employ a painter who can't lift a paintbrush higher than his shoulder. But seeing as how you mentioned paintbrushes, that reminds me. I've got a drawer full at home. Don't you go buying any. I'll go and get them. It won't take me a minute.
Don't trouble yourself.
No trouble. No trouble at all, mate. I'll be right back. Right. What do you reckon to that, then?
Well, it's a drill, isn't it?
It's the drill, is that, pal? The one the pros use. It does everything. Drills, hammers. It's got all your attachments, saws, feckles, bikes. You know, you can even brush your teeth with one of these, clean your chimney, anything. When you come to do all your alterations in the shop, this'll save you hundreds.
We're trying to run a cafe, you know, not a junk shop.
Junk? This is as near to jewellery as a working man ever gets. Your heavy-duty power tool. As used by the experts, as seen on TV. You're talking £200 in a normal way.
We're not interested, and we've got customers to serve.
Hang on, Gail. We might be interested, if the price is right. Now, whose drill is this?
What do you mean, whose drill is it? It's mine. But it could be yours.
Well, it works all right.
200 quid's worth. Hardly been used.
Roy, we're getting busy. Why don't you come back some other time?
Oh, I can't come back, love. When I leave here, I'm taking this to a bloke who's been pestering me for it. He'll snatch my hand off.
Well, I could see it would be useful. No, it would, Gail. How come you're parting with it?
When I got this, pal, I was a different man. I had my health, my strength, my job. Then I had my accident. All I've got now is pain and suffering. It's no good to me. Mind you, it breaks my heart, does this?
Can I have some help, please, Roy?
But what can you do when you've got kids to feed?
£50, you said?
To you, yeah.
50 it is.
Thanks, pal. And happy drilling. It breaks my heart, this. I'm filling up.
Well, perhaps you can put your new toy down now, Roy. Put some chips on.
There you go. You settled into number 5 then, have you?
Oh, well, as settled as I ever get. We've lived all over. Mind you, we might stay here for good.
Oh, you like it round here, do you?
Yeah, it's all right. It's handy for work, isn't it, Rod?
Heard that, Janice. Handy for work. So no excuses for being late, eh?
I'm never late for work, me, Mr. Baldwin. Can't wait to get slaving away on my machine.
Usual, please, love.
Right, love.
That's her over there, the mother.
I've seen her before. She works for Mr. Baldwin, one of his machinists.
Oh, that's how I know her. She's been in the shop a time or two.
And there's 2 teenage girls.
I'm nodded devil they are too.
Bit noisier if they were lads.
Oh, there'll be plenty of lads round after them, don't you worry. Girls like that, they will that. They'll be chucking stuff into our backyard, ale cans and what have you. It could be even worse than that.
Oh, give them a chance, Mr. Sugden. They may be a very nice family.
But that's not been my experience. How did they manage to buy that house? That's what baffles me. There's only her working.
They've not bought it. She told me the council put them in.
The council?
Well, the council must have bought it then.
Why would they do that? It seems a funny do to me.
You don't usually have music.
Oh, I'm sorry, is it too loud?
Oh, not compared to what we've had to put up with from that new family. Oh, talk of the devil.
You Fiona?
No,
So why does it say here by Fiona Middleton?
because it's a salon.
Oh, so you just work here?
I'm a partner. Can I help you?
Got a job?
What sort of job?
Out. Cutting hair, suppose.
You got your GMVQ?
I could learn off you.
I think you better see Fiona.
Right, I'll come back. Oh, maybe I'll wait.
I'll tell her you called.
Well, it's Leanne, by the way. I've just moved into number 5.
I think we know that already.
So what do you do?
Cable layer, just round corner. Liquid lunch. Self?
A bit of this, a bit of that.
Oh, aye.
Mainly buying and selling. House clearances. Out like that. I used to work on the rigs, but I did me back in. Now just take what comes along. I advertise in the papers.
What sort of stuff?
All sorts. What size shoes do you take?
9.5, why?
Pity. I've got a lovely brogue in 8. Hardly been worn. Has your missus got a birthday coming up?
August.
I've got a lovely Capo di Monte Toby jug still in the box. 20 quid. I could do with a little shop, really. You can't turn round in our house. I've got a brand new lawnmower. Can't put it in the backyard in case it's getting nicked.
I've got no use for a lawnmower.
Oh, where's my lass, Leanne? Did you ask at the hairdressers?
Says you've got to have a certificate.
To cut hair? Of course you don't.
That's what she says.
Have you ever heard out so daft? That reminds me. I've got a pair of hair clippers in our house. Just plug them in, not to it.
Bottle of dry cider.
It's all right, Alec. She's my daughter.
Oh, yes, but is she old enough?
Well, they serve her in a black bull.
Oh, I dare say, but not here, I'm afraid.
She looks 18 if the law comes in.
Well, I grant you she's a big girl, but that's not the point, is it?
Stuff it then, or go somewhere else, you miserable git.
Sorry about that. I don't make the rules.
Can I help you? Just looking.
Keep an eye on them, Mother. How are things?
Better than it was 24 hours ago.
Well, I hope so, for all your sake.
How much is this?
What is it?
Conditioner.
It's 175.
It's marked on.
Yeah, Sally's just phoned up. She's coming home.
Oh, wonderful news.
Oh, if I'd have done in her shoes. Some men don't know which side the bed's buttered.
Yeah, well, this one's learnt his lesson.
Maybe we don't know all the circumstances, do we, Mother?
Well, it'd take more than a bottle of Australian Chardonnay and an air freshener to get round me, I'll tell you.
Tell her we're asking after her, Kevin.
How much is this?
Underneath it's marked on.
How much is this? It's marked on.
Less of your cheek or you'll not get served.
We don't want anything.
We're just looking. Well, good, now you've looked, so go on, get off. Hang on. I want 20 cigarettes.
Oh, and how old are you?
15.
Well, I can't serve you, it's the law.
Talk about sad. You ask her.
Can I have 20 cigarettes, please? Thank you.
Well, give it money.
No, you've got to. It's the law.
not sick of that music.
Do you not like it?
No, I do not. And even less in the middle of the night.
Well, get yourself some earplugs.
I say, and those things won't do you any good neither. They won't.
Hey,
Did they not teach you manners at your school?
well, give them a few days to settle in. I think they're just trying to introduce themselves.
Introduce themselves? What twaddle?
All right, sir. Like your house, sir.
It's just like our house, innit?
Better stand smart inside. Oh, sir. If I get stuck with my homework, can I come round?
Well...
Can I come as well, sir?
I've got this history essay, sir. Dead difficult. Will you help me?
Not really my subject, history.
But you said we had to try hard with all our homework. Don't you remember?
That's right, I did.
Else, we won't get on in life. That's what you said.
Is that why you live on this street, sir? Because you didn't do your own work?
Anyway, Mr. Battersby, Ken Barlow, number 1.
You are?
I teach at the convent.
Oh, I? Bow. Didn't you have a bit of a do with your headmistress? Gotcha. So what's our toy been up to now then?
Well, it's not about school, actually. Can I come in?
What for?
Well, I'd have a chat about our mutual neighbours.
I'm not with you.
Well, Mr. Sugden and Mrs. Bishop, they're both getting on a bit, you know, and are getting a bit worried about them not getting enough sleep.
Well, have they not been to see the doctor?
It's the noise, Mr. Battersby, from your record player.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, couldn't you shut the windows?
What, in this weather? It's like an oven in there. And who are you to come round here telling folk what to do? School teachers, flaming typical!
Is that where you're going?
Oh, well, not exactly, but I will be in the vicinity.
Oh, it looks lovely.
Yeah. I'm hoping a few prints will enhance the cafe, give it a bit of ambience.
Yeah, and I'm all for that, whatever it is.
I hope you won't mind, it'll only be a minute.
Oh, I'm used to it. You carry on, Roy.
Hey, where'd you get that?
What?
That drill! It's mine! It's the one that was nicked out of my van.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Can you give me a description?
Yes, look, it's got a chuck on one end, right, and it's got an handle on the other with an on-off switch to turn it on and off.
I'd have to know better than that.
Right, it's got paint where your thumb is, right, on the handle, and on the other side there's a big scratch where Jim dropped an hammer on it.
Well, it could be yours.
Of course it's mine. I'd know it anywhere. Where did you get it?
I bought it off Mr. Battersby. He said he had no use of it. I paid him £50.
Oh, you got a bargain. It's worth £100 at least.
Are you sure it's yours?
I'm positive, Roy.
Excuse me, Mr. Barlow. Can you give us a lift to school?
No, Toya, I don't think I can.
Oh, go on, I'll be late.
Plenty of time to walk. And even if you go very slowly, you'll arrive earlier than usual.
Put 'em in, all right?
Bye, Toya. See you in assembly.
No, you won't. I'll be sat in talks with Siggy.
You better come up with some answers.
Why, what are you going to do about it?
Look, I'm a tradesman. I need to work. There's no way I'm letting you nick my tools.
I'm telling you, I didn't take your drill. How many more times do you want telling?
But you sold it to Roy Cropper.
I didn't take it.
Oh, well, fair enough then. If the police can't get you for stealing, they'll get you for handling.
Right, clear it off.
I will, and you know exactly where I'm going.
No, wait.
No, love, I'm sorry. He's made his decision.
Les didn't take your drill. Tell him who did.
What?
Tell him.
I got it off our Toya.
The girl who's just gone to school?
Yeah. She's not well. She's got a problem. Oh, don't go to the police. Don't tell on her.
Your daughter stole it?
Well, it's not something we're proud of. Les would rather you thought he took it.
Why do you let her steal things?
We don't. Oh, come on, sit down a minute. We've had murders here. We've been up and down to school. It's been going on for months. We think she's being bullied. Please don't go to police.
It might scare some sense into her.
No! We're gonna keep it in the family. Please.
Something like that be done, eh?
And it will.
But not the police.
All right, I'll give her one more chance.
She goes to see this educational psychologist, you know, every week. School set it up and, well, they say she's making great progress.
But it takes time.
Yeah. Oh, but Mr. Webster, please let it drop. It won't happen again.
No. It was moving house. I said it'd upset her.
Yeah, I know. I should have listened.
Look, what is the matter with you two? How do you expect her to stop thieving if you pass the stuff on for her?
That were a mistake. She won't do it again, honest.
But will he?
Well, of course he won't.
And how might I know that?
Look, you'll just have to trust me. You've got your drill back, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, let's say no more about it.
Please, Mr. Webster. We'll be really grateful.
Okay. But it's the last time.
I was taken for a ride, wasn't I?
I'd say you were tricked by a con man.
Some folk think I'm daft.
Wouldn't be a con man if he wasn't good at fooling people.
Lying to him, you mean?
I do.
Not to mention stealing Bill Webster's drill.
Well, he got it back.
I didn't get my £50 back though, did I?
No.
I can't let him cheat me, Gail. I've as good as give him the money.
Well, you could just write it off as experience.
Why should I? I'm a businessman. I've got to stick up for myself. I'm going to tackle him.
He's a big man, Roy. Might be good with his fists.
I abhor violence, but physical or verbal.
You missed your chance this morning. You could have gone round with Bill.
Well, it's too late now.
Well, we'll be quiet till dinner time, if you feel like facing him.
If I want to take issue with a criminal twice my size, no, I'll wait. I'll go when we're closed.
Hello, Roy.
Mrs. Bishop, Mr. Barlow.
All right.
I'm about to do what I should have done this morning, and I can't say I'm looking forward to it.
No?
No.
I hope he's going to be all right.
Well, what's the problem?
He's someone else the Battersbys have got on the wrong side of.
Well, what on earth have they done? I mean, it's not like Roy to go thumping on doors.
Well, Mr. Battersbys cheated him out of £50.
He expects to get it back?
He feels he should try. I must say, I'm not even attempting to complain.
It's that stupid-looking bloke.
Look, are you going to open the door or what?
No, he's a right weirdo.
So are you. And switch this thing off.
I'm watching it.
You're not? Les, tell her, will you? She won't do a flaming thing, I say.
Just 'cause I don't open the door to pervs.
Right, I'll do it myself. Look! I've got enough of an headache without you banging me house down.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'd like to see Mr. Battersby. Is he at home?
Les! It's for you! Well, come in. You don't expect me to stand in the street and talk to you, do you?
Thank you.
You work in that cafe, don't you?
Yes, well, I'm part owner, actually.
Part owner. Is that because you're only half there?
Yeah?
I've come about that drill you sold me, Mr. Battersby.
Have you?
Yes. Apparently, it wasn't yours to sell.
I parted with that in good faith. If you've lost out on the deal, hard luck.
If it was a matter of luck, I would say no more, but I was conned.
I didn't con you.
You sold me stolen goods.
There's nothing I can do about that.
Right. In that case, you give me no option. I'll go to the police.
Just a minute. Roy, isn't it?
Roy Cropper, actually.
He's a nerd, actually. Chuck him out.
Look, Roy, don't go to the police. Bill Webster came round. We explained to him. He should have told you.
Well, I haven't seen Mr. Webster all day.
The drill, it was stolen. But Les didn't take it. I would tell you did.
I didn't.
You can see the state she's in. She lives on her nerves. She doesn't know what she's doing half the time.
There's nothing wrong with me. He's the nutcase.
She's undergoing treatment. Bill Webster said he'd forget the whole thing. Go and ask him. He'll tell you the ins and outs of it.
You're a liar. I never touched this lousy drill.
We've had loads of problems with her as it is. If somebody upsets her, she just gets worse. She'll be screaming her head off all night now, thanks to you.
Mrs. Battersby, it's really not my problem.
Go and see Bill Webster. He'll explain.
What are you telling that for? Because I am sick to death of it.
Why did we move here?
Oh, give it a rest, woman!
You give it a rest. And you. I am sick to death of having people on me back. If it's not the school, it's the neighbours. I want some peace.
No point blaming me.
If you'd have kept your hands to yourself, he wouldn't be out there making a show of us.
He's a nerd.
Are you going to see to her? You don't take a blind bit of notice.
How was I to know she nicked it?
Where does a little lass like her get an electric drill?
How come you've gone so high and mighty all of a sudden? It's not the first time she's brought something home.
It's the first time you've been daft enough to sell it on to one of the neighbours.
He's not a neighbour.
As good as. Everybody in factory knows him. We get his sandwiches there.
Want it out from his place?
Well, you're not going to have to. Now get upstairs to your room out of his sight.
No!
I want to talk to your father. Now get lost.
I won't. It's my house as much as yours.
And would you like to be turfed out of it again? Because if you carry on like this, that's just what's going to happen.
You can't have moan.
Will you tell her?
What's wrong with the girl? She's all right.
Tell her I have had enough of being moved from house to house. I like this street and I want to stay here.
We're staying here!
Oh, yeah, but you two behaving like gangsters, we're not.
She's off her head.
We wouldn't be in this mess if you hadn't sold that drill. It's all your fault. And if we get moved, I'm telling you, Les, you'll be moving on your own.
A frank exchange of views did no good.
None at all. I can't say that I'm surprised.
Well, at least you can go home and forget them. I shall have that racket all night.
I feel sorry for you, Mrs. Bishop. Something has got to be done.